Hey girls, good morning. I was just thinking about this. So, I was thinking of how many leads I have to follow up with just from yesterday. And what I want is for my team and for anybody that, is in this group, to have the same kind of result. So, I might not be having everybody sign up right away, but I know it's going to happen. Eventually, they're going to become a customer or a distributor in my business. So, I want to talk to you guys about learning how to really work hard to get those leads every day. So, that way you have your list growing consistently. But also, not only that, that's not even the most important step. The most important thing is to know how to keep track of your leads as well. Because I have missed out on so many people by not knowing how to keep track of them over time. I just lost track of people. I go back to my messages now and just look through it, and I'm like, wow, I didn't message that girl back. She was interested in the whatever. She wanted to join the business. So I know a few people do it differently, but first let's talk about how you get leads. How am I getting, I would say, at least 20 to 50 new leads a day. People that maybe never voted, people I've never talked to consistently. So I'm doing a lot of things. Let's just be honest. I'm doing a lot of things. But I'm not focusing on messaging them. I'm not letting that overwhelm me. I'm just focusing on getting the people to watch me. And getting lots of new relationships and new people in my network. That's my number one goal when I get up every day. Then at the end of the night or later in the day, as I get less busy, I focus on messaging people, replying to polls, replying to comments, likes, all that kind of stuff, which take up way more of my time. So the first thing that you want to do to get leads is be consistent. Be consistent on talking about the products and the opportunity every single day. If you're doing this once a week, you're not going to get these type of leads. It's a numbers game. Your odds are going to be that you're going to get 1 to 2 people, maybe if that, a month, if you're talking about the business once a week or the products once a week. You have to talk about it every single day without fail, okay? Every single day without fail. And you also have to be growing your network every single day. This means adding new people. This means interacting with new people. Because I feel like a lot of the time we go through a story and we interact with the same people. So make sure you're going into your friends list and you're finding new people to interact with. New people that you've never talked to before. So number one, talk about the product and the business every day. I see some of you that don't talk about the business every day, but you talk about the products every day. Or you talk about the business every day, but you don't talk about the products. I don't know if I said that backwards, but either or. You have to talk about both every day. You have to give people an opportunity action and a product action, meaning you're putting it out there every day. Hey guys, I'm looking for people to join my team. Hey, who wants to make $500? Hey, who's looking for this? Hey, who's looking for that? Who needs more energy? Who drinks coffee and wants to lose weight? I put the craziest stuff out there every day, right? But what does that help me do? That helps me get a different variety of network of people watching me, even if they don't sign up that day. Once I get that person to vote or comment or they become a part of my leads, okay? That's how they become a lead. And if I message them, they're like, no, not interested, then I don't keep them on my leads list. I take them off. If it's someone that says, well, I am interested, but then they become a part of my leads list. They become a follow-up forever, okay? They become a part of my list. So how can you keep lists of people so you keep track? So this is a problem I've had for a while, because I honestly feel like if I had a better system, and I'm working on this, a better system of follow-up, I probably would sign up more people. So with that being said, how do I keep track of people now? Number one is the best way for me is to just put them in my text, okay? Now, that's what works better. So right away when I talk to someone about the business or the products, they voted, they commented, blah, blah, blah. I ask them for their number, I text them. I don't know who they are. I don't put them in my contacts. I just text them whatever they said they were interested in. So I say, hey girl, thank you for voting. Are you interested in hearing more about the coffee? Yes. Awesome. Can I get your number so I can text you? That's the best way for me, because then I can go through my text once a week and I can mass message everybody and say, hey girl, ready? Hey girl, ready? Hey girl, ready? Or hey girl, I know you were interested in the product, the coffee. I'm putting in orders tonight. Can I get you signed up? So even if they're not signing up that day, they're in my contact now. So I can make sure to follow up every couple weeks or every week, whatever works for me. There is times where I'll skip my contacts, like in my messages, in my text, just to give people a break. So I'm not bugging them every week, but I try to make sure I'm following up at least every other week with those people. Sometimes they don't respond. That doesn't matter. If they told me yes at one point, I keep saying something. Or I say, hey girl, how's your day? Something like that. It doesn't have to be about the business or the product follow-up. It could just be a regular message. Sometimes they don't have you in their phone, so they'll also be like, who is this? And you have to remind them. And that's okay, you guys. That doesn't mean they're not interested. It just means they don't remember you. Like, don't take everything to heart. I feel like in this business, we take everything to heart. We're like, oh my God, she doesn't have her number or my number in her contacts. She obviously doesn't want to join this business. But people are busy just like us. So we have to remember that whoever's watching, can you tell me if I'm in the Brave Dreamers group? We have to remember that. And so that's what works for me. Lately, I've been just getting their number right away, texting them through there, getting down to the price or the business opportunity and the cost of joining. And if when we get there, they're like not ready, I try to get a date. Okay. So that's kind of like my system right now. It's been working really well. Like I said, I don't save them in my contacts because I'm not sure that I want to have that many contacts saved in my phone when I don't know if they'll join. Now, if they join as my customer, they join as my team member, I save them in my contact, their name, and then distributor ID if I have time. If not, customer ID, just so I have it. So if they text me and they're like, hey, I can't log in, I have it there. So that's the only time I save people in my contacts from potentials. Now, there's other ways you can keep lists. You can do a PDF on a laptop, and you can start saving people you talk to, like name, product they're interested in, number, and that could be kind of like your follow-up. You can save them in Connect. You guys, Connect is like one of the best things we have right now. I wish we had this back in the day, and that's why I love having people in my phone, because I can add them as a contact, and then I can always do a follow-up that way. But I use Connect pretty much for my old customers, my current customers, and my team. But that's a way you can message people too. So you can keep a group list in Connect. You can keep a list on Facebook, which is kind of old school. I don't know if people still do this, but you can make lists on Facebook of your potentials. I have like 1 million. And whenever I just feel like I need to go back to the old people that I used to talk to, I go through my list and I follow up with those people. There's also on Instagram, there's categories. So you can save categories. Right now, just this last weekend, I went through and deleted all my old categories. Maybe people that I was like, no, I'm not interested in them joining my team, or maybe they've already turned off their account, they're not active, because I've been in the business now 5 years, so there's people that don't use their Instagrams anymore. So I kind of went through and cleaned them up and set new categories. So I have a category for my, what I would call like people that I really would want on my team, dream distributors. I have a list of people that are interested in the business on there. So I have one that says dream team, potential distributors, potential customers, and then I have one for customers. So I'll add people to those categories. So that way I can interact with my customers too every once in a while. I'll go to that category and I interact with those people. It's not like a top priority. I try to just focus on getting new people in my network. And that's the number one focus. If you want to have a lot of leads and you want to have your number odds be higher every month on enrollments and customers, you have to be making content or information going out more, and then schedule time to follow up and message throughout the day, because the more you're putting stuff out there, that's the more people you're going to get interested. So for example, posting about the coffee every single morning. If you're drinking coffee and you're not posting about it every day, you're missing out on a big group of people. Going live, letting people see your face, that you're a normal person, you're working from home, that is going to get interest of people wanting to know what you do. I got like 3 yesterday. Hey girl, what do you do from home? Just by me sitting on my phone and going live. Also talking about the coffee while you're live. Hey guys, I'm drinking my skinny coffee this morning. It tastes so delicious. It helped me with this, this, and this. So I already got it in my story. I already got it on my live. That's all different groups of people. And then guess what? I'm going over to Instagram. I'm posting about my coffee there. And then I'll go live on Instagram about my coffee and what I'm doing throughout the day. I'll make it nonchalant. I won't let the focus be the coffee. I'll talk about random stuff, and then I'll start talking about the coffee or the opportunity. So there goes the fourth, right? The fourth way that I'm getting people interested, right? So that's already 4 things. By like noon, I already have like 7 6 to 7 ways that I've already gotten my opportunity out. And then I'm putting a story up with the poll. So now that's my 5th way, right? Now I have a poll up on Instagram and Facebook. So now, let's see what else. I'm trying to think. So live story. Then I try to make a post, a business post, or like a post about my journey in this business. That's the 6th way. So now at the end of the night, you guys, I have all of these people from the poll. I have 298 people that watched my story on Instagram. Then I have another 100 and 200 people that watch my story on Facebook. So I want to interact with those people. Then I have at least 10 people that voted on Facebook. Lately, I've been getting like 5 to 10. And then I have 20, never more than, it's kind of around 20, unless it's a really good poll, 20 leads off of my poll on Instagram. And then I got people replying to my lives. And then I have people that are commenting while I'm live. Just all these things that I'm doing in the morning that I'm really focusing on just getting stuff out. And then at the end of the night, I have like 20 to 50 new leads, new people. And then once I'm done with all my videos and like all that stuff, which takes me literally like, unless I'm like taking my time, you can get videos out, like a 5-minute video on Instagram, 5-minute video on Facebook, maybe something you already had saved in your phone. Get a story up, get a poll up, post a picture. Once I got all that stuff done, then I'll go into my friends and make sure I'm interacting with new people. That way those people are seeing my content every day. So there you go. At the end of the night, you guys, this doesn't even count like any of the little tasks that we do, like happy birthday. Those are all cool, but those are not really income producing, and they don't give you huge results, honestly. They're good to form relationships, but at the same time, I try to focus on what gets me a lot of leads, and that's putting myself out there as much as possible. So with that being said, I hope that these tips help you guys to just get those leads in. There's a lot more ideas for keeping your leads organized, but this is very important. You want to make sure you're keeping your leads organized, because if you're not, you're going to lose track of people and it's a waste. Like all this hard work is a waste. So make sure that you're keeping a list. If that works for you, paper and pen. Get a calendar and you can write people in when they tell you a certain date if you're good with paper and pen and calendar. I'm not. So I either have to save them in my phone calendar so it reminds me, or if they're on Messenger, there's a reminder on Messenger. I always set reminders. If they tell me a date and I'm getting them off Facebook, I'll set the reminder on our Messenger so it pops up that day. And I'm just like, I'm so excited to get you started, you know? So be excited also, you guys. If you guys are not excited about them getting started, you're just like, hey, are you ready? They're not going to reply. But if you're like, hey girl, oh my God, I cannot wait to see your results. I'm so excited for you to finally try this, try the coffee. They're going to be more excited because you're excited. So, and they're going to be more ready. So, that is how I get a lot of leads. And the more my network grows, some days I get more than that, but I'm trying to give you guys like an average number. But now what I'm working on is making sure that I can make those leads into that many customers a month. Wouldn't that be amazing? But my odds are still good, right? I'm at least completing 4 customers and a few distributors a month because I am, you know, my numbers, I'm putting out content and it's a numbers game. So if, like I said, if you're doing it once a week, you're posting on your story once a week, you're going live once a week, you're not going live at all, you are just doing the very minimum, you're probably not going to get 1 customer a month, you know? So that's going to be your number because that's all you're putting out. So just know that it's worth it, you guys. I can do all of this stuff in like maybe 1 power hour if I just sit down and focus. So, you know, how bad do you want to get people interested and asking you questions? And I'm telling you, once you get this consistency going, it's actually kind of hard to keep up. I wish I had someone to help me message people because it would make it easier and maybe I could seal the deal with more people. So I just try to work through one person at a time and, you know, start conversations as much as possible so I can get through these people. But that's what works for me, you guys. Those are my tips for how to get leads every day and how to keep them organized. I hope this helps. Bye.